Yep.
Yeah,
Fuck you doing, bro?
pain.
What time is it though?
7:30.
Welcome to the show. We'll name the show next episode. And that is the official title. For now. Until we name it next episode. What's up? I'm your co-host, Bird730.
I'm in a band. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man. I drink out of cool cups.
These are both his cups, and they're both very fucking cool.
So, how you doing tonight, amigo?
Good, brother. Gotta be doing better in 2 seconds.
Yes, sir. Alcohol is good for you. This is official part one. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
We're back. New location.
Better location. I like this setup better. Good fucking. Except for these fucking cars.
Yeah, you get the damn highway there. If I wants to be a fucking douche.
We have the fucking Kratos, fucking,
God of War.
fucking, bruh. It doesn't get much more official than this. You know what? My man's had to sell his soul to get this to Ares, and now he is Ares.
That's why we're here. Making music that's loud and scary and angry.
Sold his soul to do
Appeal to God of War.
it. So, it's not a formal show like where we like know what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
We're
We're just winging it.
yeah, we're from Cecil County, so. But anywho, so you said you're in a band, right, bro?
Yeah, I'm in a band.
What is that band called for the people who don't know?
I'm in a band called Seventh Chaos. We are a heavy metal band. Some people might place us in the death metal category. I'm influenced by a whole lot of music: thrash metal, death metal, doom metal. I mean, you want to name it, it's all involved in the shit we're playing. That's our debut album called Marked for Death. We recorded it at, where the hell did I record that? Wonderland Studios in Newark. That's where we recorded that.
Comment Seventh Chaos, and you might win a copy of his album, signed by,
I'll sign it in blood for you just to make it even cooler.
or he'll sign it in jizz.
That's gonna be $10 extra.
So,
Unless it's a girl, then I might say fuck it. Let's go.
how'd you get in this band? Like, were y'all friends before, or what happened?
So, in middle school, that's about when we started. Well, that's when it did start. But the way it happened, I was a big fan of music, loved heavy metal when I got into it. I was in a class, and a dude sitting behind me, he saw I had Metallica and Slayer written on my textbook. He was a drummer in a band, and after a month or so of talking about music and bands and stuff, he asked if I would join the band with him. I didn't play at the time, but I'm like, this was like a cartoon and the light bulb comes on, like, that's a great freaking idea.
Right.
So that got me into the idea of wanting to start playing. So,
And the band was a heavy metal band.
yeah, we were kind of like Metallica back then. We were really influenced by them.
What they would call like just classic rock now.
Thrash metal.
But nowadays it's classic rock,
I
right?
think it would be like, I guess, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck they call that
That's
shit
like my
anymore.
favorite era, the golden age.
But in the 80s, you know, you had new wave of British heavy metal, and then that gave way to thrash metal, and that's what Metallica and Megadeth and those guys were considered, and that's what we were doing at the time.
Did you ever get into any like any of the grunge era type stuff?
Nah, because I was so fixed on the thrash metal scene and trying to find more about it, because we didn't have the internet then. So you couldn't just punch up metal and find shit. You had to go through record stores and go through tape traders. And the way you would go through tape traders is you'd get these old fucking metal magazines like Metal Maniacs or Rip Magazine, and in the back it'd be people with their phone number that made tape trades. So it was really hard to get a lot of these bands because back then, not everyone was signed. You know, like now we can make a song and put it on the internet. They couldn't do that back then.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have demos and CD, or not CD, but they would have cassette tapes. And a lot of these guys would have 20 bands on a cassette tape. So these guys would trade, and this shit on the underground spread all over the place. But you'd have to get into that tape trader thing to find it. So I was so hell-bent on trying to find all these thrash bands and stuff that I didn't get into more like the modern stuff. Like I think Nirvana and Bush and all that kind of stuff that was coming out. I didn't really get into it because I was so focused on trying to find this other stuff. I just didn't have time to really mess with that. So it was, and like I said, it was a lot of work then. And I think that's why a lot of people that are into heavy metal from that era are so close to it, because you had to do a lot of work to find it. You couldn't just go to Kmart
Really
and
appreciate that
buy
shit.
it. You know, it was hard to get the
Close
stuff.
to home when you got to get it like that, right?
Yeah, you know, so you had to find CDs, look at the bands that, like say Metallica, they'd say thanks to whoever A through Z who toured with them. It's like, okay, well let's look this band up because I don't know who to look up. So you'd have to look at the bands that
So
they
a lot of
thanked.
these unsigned bands were like openers. And
Yeah,
stuff
you know,
like
they
that.
would open up, they'd play
Okay.
wherever they were. I mean, Metallica was, I mean, they played in Newark before they got real famous.
Really?
They're from LA.
I didn't know that.
They can't, yeah, they played in the Stone Balloon and
Shit.
places like that we would play at. You know, so I mean, these guys were all over the place. So little home local bands would open up, and since they're kind of the touring act, they would,
Shit.
it's
I
like
didn't know
a, the way they'll do it is a big band like Metallica is going to go to these big stadiums and they get paid by their label. Little guys like us might say, hey, well, I'm going to put together a show. If we sell X amount of tickets, we'll pay Metallica that much money
that. Okay.
to play this show. Then you can say, you know, you opened up for that band.
Mhm.
And they pretty much just get paid cash for playing between
Flat out
A
price.
to B. Yeah. So a lot of these
And yours
shows,
money depended off the tickets.
yeah,
Like theirs is just set fee.
because we opened for some death metal bands, Dying Fetus, Dying Fetus,
Deftones?
Cannibal Corpse, DSI. We didn't open for Deftones, but we did open for Prong one time.
Oh shit.
Iron Maiden and bands like that. But they're going from this venue to this venue, and the little shithole that we play at, they pass by.
Uh-huh.
So the guy, the venue booker, or whoever, he'll say, you got to sell this many tickets. That band's got to sell this many tickets.
That's very similar to
And-
like how rap.
And then the big bands get paid,
Hmm.
and you know that draws the people.
That's very similar to how like a lot of promoters. All right. Like so, we're both parents, right?
Hey, we're about to get serious with you people.
But also at the same time not serious, because a lot of artists, right? They like to live in these separate rooms, right?
Yeah.
Why do they do that? You were just saying it. Did you say it again so they could hear it?
So, you got people like the guy from Slayer.
What?
He's a very religious guy. But when you listen to Slayer, there's a lot of Satanism, a lot of violence, a lot of this, that, and the other. So his face in Slayer is Slayer, but at home, it's not.
But at the same time,
So-
this is where my argument is,
And
right?
yeah, so bring that.
Why sell a line? I get selling a gimmick or selling something to make your artistry more appealing, but you're selling the opposite of what your whole ideology is.
Yeah, so he's not being true to himself.
I get like the little
Just-
gimmicky shit here and there to sell, you know, records and shit. I get that 100% because
Yeah.
we have to eat. But at the same time, it's like, why? Like your heart's not in it. If
I
you're making
think-
music about fucking sucking Satan's dick, but then you're going home fucking jerking off Jesus, like.
I think maybe it's just an outlet for, you know, I'm not allowed to be this way. So that's their way of doing it without being
You're
untrue.
allowed to be any way you are.
But
though.
that's what some people don't see it that way, you know. They might say, oh, you know, I have to be
That's true.
a religious, wholesome man at home. I'm not allowed to be any negative.
But let's speak about it in general. We were just using that as a metaphor.
Yeah. Well, like here, if you come here, you're gonna get me the same way you get me on stage or at the bar. I mean, I might be a little more protective as far as my son goes, but I'm gonna joke with you the same way I do with the bar as I do with my son there.
And the same thing, like, of course I'm not going to do the vulgar jokes in front of my
Exactly.
son and stuff like that, but at the same time, I let him know, hey, this is what dad does, you know? Like,
Yeah.
this is, I don't sugarcoat it to the extent, like this is my ideology, right? Why do we build these false walls around our kids, right? So then when they grow up and they go in the real world, they're fucked. I
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
really let my son know what's going on, but I also want him to keep his childness
Yeah.
while he can. But at the same time, I want to plant little seeds for him to be ready and know what the world is like.
It's the same with the whole martial arts thing. If I teach him something, you know, he knows UFC and MMA is a sport. It's a sport, it's a competition, there's a time and place for it.
Mhm.
He understands self-defense, there's a time and place for it. It's not just a showing in an
He
act of
respects
violence.
it. Yeah.
Where some people, they get a little bit lost. You know, you watch some of the UFC, like the show they used to have. I think they still do it, but it was the guys in the house training to fight for the
Sounds
show.
like they're doing UFC in there right now.
And these guys are very cocky and very arrogant, and they're just showing a really bad take of what it means to be a professional fighter. Same with certain boxers, you know, they get very personal, they act fucking stupid. But at the end of the day,
But
there's a
some-
mutual
no,
respect.
just like you said, it sells tickets,
And
right? So
again,
it's the same thing.
it goes back to what you said earlier. You put on this false image of something so you can sell your gimmick and sell your
But at
show.
the same time,
But
that's
how
still
much-
not the opposite, like you were saying about the Slayer guy, right? Because they're fighters, even if they know they might not be that way at home, they're still fighters, so they have to sell that fight, right?
Yeah, you got to sell tickets for your fight to make.
But at the same
make
time,
money.
Slayer could have sold tickets many different ways, millions of different ways, but he chose the exact opposite. That's where I'm like, what the fuck? Because me as an artist, 3730 by the way, like everything about me, and see, I used to do that gimmicky shit when I was growing up because I thought I had to.
And I think that's some of it is since it worked for them in the 80s through the 90s through now, why break it if
But
it's
they're not real
broken?
fans when you do it that way.
As
As soon as you make one mistake, now I have diehards. Well, I don't have like tons, but like I have like, I would call them family. Y'all know who y'all are.
I say I don't have
On
fans.
730.
I don't have fans like that.
Nah, see, but
Again, it would, from my perspective of Slayer being from
I don't know if
the
metal.
early days.
Yeah, the metal genre is different though.
That's another thing. It is different. There is a different approach. Some
feel like-
people are similar. Some people it's diverse.
And I hate saying, yeah,
so-
I'm about to say
there's
there's
a lot of
so many
diversity.
different diversity in
Yeah.
metal that because of all that diversity, people come and go. You know?
That's why you have a lot of people that get along great, and then you have people that don't get along. And you're like
They're like, are you one of these come and goers?
Slayer fans, like Slayer, and then it's like some other band. They're like, oh fuck that band. It's like you don't even know those people or what that band's about. It's just they see a brand name, and some people treat it like a brand name.
Gosh.
And that's kind of where, I mean, you like what you like musically. I'm not going to knock it. I'm picky with music. There's stuff I like and can't stand.
What can't you stand?
I'll tell you one thing I really hate, and people bitch about it. I really am not a Nirvana fan.
I hate you already.
And the reason I say that is
Nah.
they put him in a category.
Him, that's a whole band. You said you're not a Kurt Cobain fan.
Yeah, it's like they put
Which
him.
one is it? Kurt Cobain or Nirvana?
I don't like Kurt Cobain or Nirvana.
You don't like Chris? You don't like fucking...
Yeah, the only thing I liked is when that dude threw the bass and he dropped it on his head.
Chris.
That shit cracked me up.
Yeah, Chris.
But
He's a
again,
genius.
the whole purpose of my point here, and this is probably coming. I mean, he writes what he writes. He inspired an entire generation. I respect that. I have nothing against that. But they put him on these top greatest guitarists of all
What
time.
do you think's going to happen if at the peak of your career, even though if 10 years from later you would be known as a bum, if you killed yourself at the top of your career or got murdered, whatever happened, we don't know.
What do you mean?
Kurt Cobain was at the top of his career when he died, right? Like popularity wise. selling records, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he's gonna, whenever you check out, you're gonna be known as that. Maybe if another year or so, maybe they could have been like, oh, actually, he's trash and he wasn't trying at all, or whatever.
I'm going from the point of view of a musician as a. Let's put it this way. Like I said, he wrote what he wrote. He did what he did.
No, wait, hold up.
Yeah, we got to clear this so people get it.
Musician-wise, as in lyric-wise, guitar-wise, or all around?
Guitar-wise, this is mostly a guitar problem.
I'm talking lyrics. I respect him, and I think he's one of the greats.
Like I said, I have nothing against.
I think that his guitar lyrics are very basic.
So that's.
He did 3 fucking note
Like
chords.
I said, I'm nothing against the band or the guy. I'm just not a fan, which is my choice. You know, it's nothing against him. But
show them your guitar.
But
he's in a band, by the
but
way.
the reason that this bugs me is I was looking at this thing not too long ago. He had like top 100 guitar players. These fucking guys that are like fanatics, and they put him in there.
No, he's definitely.
And I don't agree with that.
Even he said that.
But
even Kurt said that.
But again, I have nothing against what he did musically.
No, but
because
even Kurt said that, bro. He even said it's fucking simple, 3-chord, fucking and power chord.
And again, like he was a good songwriter. You know, like he wrote good shit that inspired a fuck ton of people. So I can't knock that. I don't put that music on. It's not something I'm into. You know.
What do you think it takes to make a good songwriter? What is your criteria?
See, for me, it's more of I'm not trying to impress other people. I just want to write and express whatever it is that I need to put out there, depending,
but
whatever
what
emotion.
if you express what you feel, but it sounds like trash?
Then that's what it sounds like. I mean,
but you're still like, he's a great songwriter?
Like, as you were saying, write what you need to write, how you express it, you write what you express, blah, blah, blah.
But
he
at
was
the same
good
time,
at it.
We're
He put it out there.
Right? So we know, did you start out writing great song lyrics?
Oh, fuck no.
Right? So, but you were still putting out what you expressed, right?
Not on albums, but, I wrote a song.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So, but then over time,
you perfect it and get better. Yeah.
Like, so, I don't know. It's complicated. It's so subjective, you know?
I said music is an opinion. You like what you like, you don't like what you don't like.
Except for country. That's trash.
I don't like country either.
Except for I'm not gonna lie, I do like old country music, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, and I've been put on to Craig Morgan and this dude Jelly Roll, who I think is fire.
I don't know that. We'll have to look that up and do something with that.
Yeah, Jelly Roll is actually, I don't know, we might get copywritten.
But a whole nother,
but you guys,
saying that,
look up Jelly Roll and save me. Look up Jelly Roll, save me. And we're gonna take a quick pause, and I'm gonna show him that song so we don't get copywritten, and then he's gonna have a critique about it. Bang.
I was gonna bitch about Metallica.
Nah, don't do that. Don't make people hate you. Alright.
Yeah. Back.
So we just listened to Jelly Roll and a couple Nirvana songs. What'd you think of Jelly Roll? He heard Jelly Roll before, just didn't know that he heard him.
That was a fat bastard right there. It kind of makes it cooler to watch. You see this big fat dude up on stage. Good singer though, country-wise. It's a depressing song though, man. It's a good song. It's just depressing as shit. Kind of made me want to drink more, which is saying something because I drink enough as it is. But yeah.
It's never enough.
We're running low, man. It's like the show's about to end because we're running out of shit.
Yeah, that's the thing too. The show ends when we run out of liquor.
Yeah, so. But we're back.
So what do you think about Nirvana lyrics?
It's hard for me to put that into words because I'm just not a fan of them. But
doesn't even have to be what they're saying.
But I don't really like. I didn't.
Doesn't jive with you.
I just don't really hear what he's saying. It's not that I'm not. It's not that I can't hear him singing. It's just not.
You don't feel what he's saying.
I think that's a lot of. I'm just not feeling where he's coming from, which. Give me the right song, I may be able to. It's just from what I know of the band, it's just nothing that I've really been into. And, but I mean, recording-wise, it sounds good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing or what he's done. It just doesn't fit for me. And that's just my personal take on it. nothing wrong with them. It just doesn't. I mean, there's metal bands that that don't appeal to me for whatever reason. It's just things you like what you like, and it's just one of them things that just doesn't work for me. At least from what I've heard. Like I said, I haven't heard all their discography or anything. I like beer.
Yeah, it didn't cook the kettle all the way. It was popcorn. I just want everybody to know that.
They burnt the first batch. It was great. Got the house smelling like fire.
I burnt the first batch.
One
and
kid
then I
runs and
undercooked.
pukes. Because the smell so like strong. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Crazy around here. So you never know what you're going to get with this show, man. Somebody will fall down, puke, burn the house down, break a guitar string,
Yeah.
run out of booze, which is kind of more a problem than all the other stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say than everything else. All right,
State
so
of emergency.
that's enough of the rock aspect.
Yeah, so I got a lot of metalheads out there that know me. So I
Send
need-
your fucking music in.
Yeah, send some shit in so we can play it, because we're gonna play music on this. But so tell these guys about you. Tell them who you are, and
Okay.
yeah, do that first.
I'm the Antichrist.
That archangel storming in, fucking cleaning house.
They call me Mr. That's it. Just Mr. So now it's Bird 730, D3, RT, space 730.
So, for me, like, I think I had asked you this before, but for the people out there that don't know it, and especially from the metalhead side, what's the 730, man? Explain that a little bit so they can know what that's about. Because I hear that and it stands
That
out.
sticks out more.
It sticks out, but it's like
The
what
whole
is-
name
what is
actually
that?
has a whole like crazy meaning. But the 730, that is actually a code that police use. It originated in New York in the late 90s, which is like a code they use over the radio saying that they're dealing with like a mental suspect. Like, we got a 730 over here.
Okay. All right.
So, and I'm fucking mental, so I wanted to incorporate that. It's kind of like how black people use the N-word, right? But they use it to empower themselves, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fucking
Okay.
nutcase, and I'm using 730 as an empowerment, because that's what the code is. It's a 730 code. You know, we're a bunch of little
There we go.
nutcases, but we're
We can all kind of get into that because we all got fucking mental shit going
yeah,
on,
and
so.
actually the vert is actually powerful as well too, because it's spelled V3RT. So that has to do with my multiple personality syndrome. So it's 3 different verts, right? It's vertigo, the introverted, outrovert. It's 3 different verts.
So you got 3 different personalities that you gotta.
Well, on music I do. I got like 11 in real life, but like
Jesus
only
Christ.
3 that do music. You know what I
That's
mean?
a lot.
Yeah.
So let's go over some of the music that you like to do. You
That I like to do or that I've done.
what do you like doing? What's kind of your
I like making
how do
gospel
you use
music.
it? How do you use it as an outlet? Where do you come from? How do you channel it to write? What do you do in that aspect?
Praise Jesus. I'm just kidding. Praise Satan. Nah. Honestly, when I was younger, it was kind of just like I liked, like the art of poetry, you know. So it wasn't like a way to vent. It was just I appreciated like the art of it, right? And then as I got older, I started getting into like rock music actually, and that's what made me like feel like the pain in like the lyrics. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Alice in Chains, Metallica, One, that song One, that song like I felt that Alice in Chains, Rooster, fucking, like those songs fucking just resonated with me, and then like I felt like pain. Maybe I didn't feel what he was talking about in his situation, but I felt a feeling that I could resonate with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and fucking, that's what I've been trying to do with my music lately. Like, just experiment. Like, I don't like sticking to one genre, per se. I'm trying to, like, create, like, I don't know how to explain it. Creating something.
Not limiting the creative process.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're, and it's like all music. There's diversity in music. We want to
rule.
hear all kinds of different music, and we need people to
Except for
do
country.
them. So I ain't playing country. You made me listen to a country song, asshole.
I feel like Jelly Roll doesn't count, though.
He's so fat that it's all right. It's like
Exactly.
this fat bastard. That's amazing.
He means that in a compliment, too. Like, I would love to touch his truck and just see what his aura is about. It's a bad.
Country
You know, he
music.
probably chafes under his armpits. He lives a hard life, dog. I can't imagine. Just every step you take, your thighs chafe with your dick.
You have bad knees and hips, man. All that weight carrying. God damn.
He lives a hard life, bro.
I feel bad for that guy. He probably drinks a lot too. I'm always in pain. That's why I drink so much.
I was like getting fucked up.
That's fun too. That's the bonus to it.
Then actually, I have really bad stomach problems. The the effect, the short-term effect that it has is it helps, but then later on, of course,
Yeah,
my
you
stomach is like, you dumbass.
I'll take some antacids or something. Might help it out.
You just, you
Yeah,
sacrificing souls to Satan helps.
yeah, they always appreciate those things. 7 seals. Break the seals.
Just kidding, in case anybody thinks I'm a Satanist. I'm trolling.
We talk a little bit about music-wise, but bring some people up to speed, man. Let them, from my side of the world, the metalheads, explain something for these guys so they can give them something to hear. Because you guys got to give it a chance. Music takes listening to. You might not like something or another, but take a minute to listen to it, give it a chance.
Like, tell
Look
them
for a
song.
melody, look for a fucking lyric, look for a rip, I don't know, but just kind of give them what can they expect when they listen to a
Nothing.
Sammy song?
Nothing. Don't expect anything, because I'm all over the place.
We all die eventually, but you're already dead to me. I'm my own worst enemy, but nothingness will set me free. Come take what you want from me. Lucy pulled a gun on me. I love it when she's under me, but you don't got the love I need. Everyone gave up on me, but Lucy keeps me company.
All over the place. Sometimes I'll make like a fucking old school 90s type boom bap fucking rap song. And then other times I'll make like a fucking screaming fucking heavy
See,
metal.
that's cool though, because there's more there. I like that. I think that's cool.
What, boom bap?
Just that
all
you're
over the place?
all over because, like you said, there's certain bands you can get into, and
I just feel
what
like,
you're
ready,
getting
as a
from it.
person, right? Do you feel one type of way all the time?
Oh no.
Right, so as an artist, we're venting the way we feel in like our musical notes and
Yeah,
our
so
lyrics.
there's a lot of influence that go into
So why
it.
the fuck would I stick to one genre?
Yeah, I mean,
Rap music.
It's-
If we just look at rap music in the bluntest aspect, it's bragging, or fucking looking down, or But the subgenres have different parts where I can vent my feelings. I don't know. I can't stick to one way, and I won't.
that's
I'm gonna keep driving popcorn.
I think that's a good. Yeah, cats will give it. a
No,
try.
it's probably second one.
Well, you gotta express. You gotta express in different ways. You can't always do it the same way. There's always a different element involved. That's why I like music, because there's always a way to evolve it, change it, twist it, tweak it, fuck with it, And,
Very experimental. Yeah.
and you
Like, what do you
experiment.
think?
You can
Like,
experiment
before
with all
rock
type of shit.
and before the genres we know now, right? How do you think they were invented?
It just came to some dude trying something.
You think the whole idea just came in his head?
I
You
trial.
think he pieced it together? Yeah,
I
trial
think
and error.
yeah, you just
Mm-hmm.
same with the Delta Blues. It just the fuckers were miserable and depressed, and they just put it into the song, and that's what come up. And then it took the next guy to tune a little different or play a little faster. Or, I'm fat. I gotta go watch my girlish figure.
I haven't watched him eat all day, and I've been here for like 5 hours.
Hey, burgers before you came in. Half a cow.
Nah, all his calories is from drinking.
So I stayed
Actually,
for
yeah,
this
half a
girlish
cow.
figure.
He has a fucking cow horn, bull horn, whatever.
Moo.
All
Let's
right.
see.
Enough about me though.
I like beer.
You
Or
like
out of
beer?
too.
I
That
like
just
whiskey.
sucks. A
Beer.
little bit though.
Beer just isn't. It's very. I used to love beer.
Got a cat here. Pirates, man.
Oh, you gotta do another one now.
Tastes like candy.
That face said it all.
Woo!
Yeah.
And we'll be looking for your comments in the posts here so we can get some ideas of what you want to hear, questions that you might have, suggestions.
On what we should do on the show, because we're gonna start having segments where people come up and kick Kevin in the nuts and ask him a question afterwards.
If I puke, you get a free shot.
You get a free shot either way because you get to hit his nuts. That's a free shot.
I might choke. Ugh.
Just kidding. Nobody's gonna kick Kevin in the nuts. But
I got enough health issues.
yeah. Kevin's gonna send us off with a beautiful guitar riff.
That's depressing shit. It got me all.
I'm gonna
got me
give a
all-
close up of
Got me
this
emotional.
fucking beautiful piece of work. This is actually the real fucking god. Understand what that means?
It was a pain in the ass.
It's real too. Like this bitch is it will kill.
Yeah, what's that? Some depressing soul selling shit.
What's up, brother? If you could just let everybody know your artist name and what your newest song is called and your EP title and all that good stuff.
Nice US. Yeah, what's up, my people? It's your boy Bliss Bossy, aka VDJ Blaze B. I'm dropping my first single titled Foreign Link Up on 25th of July. And it's all gonna be on all social media platforms. I did it with a sister from Florida, Indigo Star, with my G from Mexico, ER. Please, all I need from you is your support. Make sure you go stream it, and I promise you love it. It's a bomb. Boom.
Okay, brother, I hear that. What are some of your influences in the rap game or music industry that made you want to become an artist yourself? And what time is it there in Nigeria?
Yo, what up? What's up? It's US, yo. Lagos is cool. Nigeria is cool, yo, bro. Yo, my time is 7:30, yeah. It's 7:30, you know that's the right time to go get the dollar back, yeah. Yo, I'm dropping my single today, titled Foreign Link Up. Feature a sister from Florida, Indigo Star, called ER from Mexico. My G, my brother. Yeah, what really influenced me to go into music, rap music? You see a lot of things that happen these days, but I just want to let my brothers, my sisters know in the ghetto that they should all believe in themselves and whatever they're doing. They should believe in themselves, they should love themselves, they should learn how to appreciate themselves before people start loving them. Because not when you don't love yourself, you don't appreciate yourself, you want someone to love you, the shit doesn't work that way. shout out to Literary Identity. That's my record label. Cause I met her online, and she was like, bro, you do this? I said, yeah. Can you do this? I said, yeah. I said, okay, let's go. We moved and things worked out. So I was officially signed by her from UK. That's my record label. So you need to believe in yourself, love yourself first before people start loving you. One love, bro. One love. Peace out. Yeah, I'm in the city right now. I need to go back to work. Yeah.
Mexico, are you ready? Look at these fools. Look at these fools. No one stop my link up in the foreign way. Look at these fools.